We're here this afternoon with Chad Elliott at the Grapevine and Clive. How's it going, Chad?
It's going wonderful. Thank you.
Good. Okay, so I understand you've got a new album out. You want to tell us about that?
Yeah, the latest studio album is called Redemption Man, and it's produced by Bo Ramsey, a well-known guitarist and producer, and it features his backing band a lot. Steve Hayes on drums, and John Penner on bass, and his wife Pieta Brown sings on one of the songs as well. It's play keyboards on a song that I have on there. So it's called Same Old Way, and that's the one that won a couple of awards.
Okay,
Yeah.
good news.
Yeah.
So how long have you been playing music, Chad?
It's been about 15 years now. Yeah, just been performing for about 13 years, and writing songs just as long there. I kind of started off as a songwriter. I wanted to perform my own songs right from the get-go.
Mm-hmm. So, speaking of that, how does your songwriting process work?
It's elusive. You know, it comes and goes all the time. Some songs I'll be driving in the middle of the night, and it'll come to me a good line or something, and then I'll just start trying to memorize verses as I write them in my head. But other times I wake up in the morning and I get a cup of coffee, and I just go into my den and I work on some songs. I've written a lot in pairs sometimes. They'll come in couplets, so it's always interesting. Sometimes there's one good one and one bad one. Sometimes they're both good. Sometimes they're both not worth anything. So I try and write almost at least weekly, if not daily, if I can get a moment a day just to work on a song, if it's brand new, or start a brand new one. I try and do that kind of like as a craft. You kind of have to sharpen your tool
Mm-hmm.
at all times. So.
Would you say that you come up with the lyrics first and then find music to go with it, or does the music come first?
It's sometimes the music will come first, sometimes the lyrics will come first, but the best ones are ones that I'm just fiddling around on the guitar and the song just forms itself, kind of like it blows in the window and you just capture it, you know. And those are the best ones that I try and put out on my albums, the ones that I just can't explain how they came to me, and those are the ones that it's a mystery to me.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Well, that's great. Everybody seems to have their own unique way of doing it.
Mm-hmm.
The second song you played for us, Headed My Way, is that kind of a departure from what you normally do?
In my live shows, I've been incorporating some of the blues, a little more of the fingerstyle blues stuff, more and more. When I originally started, it was a lot more of the folk music and singer-songwriter stuff, but as I perform more and more live, I start wanting to have a versatile set list, and so I've been throwing a lot of those in lately. So in the last few years, it's been a building of all that style, so it's kind of grown into that thing. It's not so much a departure, but a new way of approaching my songs. And so,
Mm-hmm. I really like that. It's got a lot of energy, a lot of passion in it.
Thank you.
It's a very good song, and so is Drawing Board.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Yes, those are both brand new songs. Well, the Headed My Way is an old one that's changed into a brand new song, but Drawing Boards, I just wrote this last spring, and so.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And you were telling me you've also got another album out called From the Den. It's
Yes.
kind of a compilation album. Can you tell us about that a little bit?
Yeah, that's it's a handful of songs that I picked out of a bigger project called the Den Sessions. I recorded 10 albums in my den in over a year's time. I share them as a kind of a collection, but I knew that a lot of people wouldn't be able to afford the collection, so I wanted to have a sampler of some of those songs. And it's a variety of styles that I wrote in that year, and some of them, the songs were old songs that I've never gotten a chance to record. Others they came while I was recording the process of just doing 100 songs in the recording. I got really creative times in the den, and so that's what the From the Den is. It's a sampler of that.
Okay. And where can people get your albums?
They can find iTunes. They can go to my website. It's chadelliott.net, and they can find that there. CD Baby as well, cdbaby.com. They have some of those albums. But if you go to my website, you can pretty much find all the links to those things.
Okay. So chadelliott.net. Are there any other places online where people can find you, like Facebook, for example?
Yes, there's a link on the website as well to Facebook. There's a music page, and you can like me if you could. And
friend you, or I'm a little confused about Facebook.
Yeah. Well, it's definitely handy. I do post when I play a show, and I'll just announce it, and I usually get a good response that way. People saying, "Oh, if you hadn't posted, then I wouldn't have known about the show," because not everyone goes to the website just randomly. So it's a good way to get some people out to the shows. So
yeah. Good. We'll be watching Facebook, so we'll know where you'll be playing at.
Yeah, yeah.
I was looking at when I was looking at that today. Actually, it looks like you're pretty booked up with shows, and I was really pleased to see that a lot of them are in Iowa.
Yeah, yeah. I play most of my shows in Iowa, and a lot of times it comes to me that I do a lot of house concerts and backyard concerts, as well as I do this tour called the One Horse Town Tour in the summer times. Well, it might go into the year actually, because we've had so much great success with it. As we offer a concert just by free will donation to these little towns that are small populations of less than 3,000, and what happens is other towns find out about it and they think that's a neat idea. They want to revitalize their communities, so they want music and arts, and so it's a great win-win situation, because I love playing all over this state and the Midwest. And so
yeah. Well, I think that's great, because Iowa really has a lot of great music.
Oh yeah.
And you're definitely part of that.
Oh, thank you.
Okay. Well, before we wrap it up, is there any final thoughts you'd like to leave our viewers with?
Well, if you're interested in any visual art too, a lot of my songs are tied with my paintings, and I have an art studio in my hometown called Coon Rapids, and the studio is Elliott Art Studio, and you can find that on the website as well. There's a link to my artwork, and so you can get the whole shebang there. Okay.
Well, that's took me by surprise, because I didn't know you did art.
Yeah, yeah.
Talk about that a little bit. Let's get the word out.
I went to school for art. That's where I picked up a guitar, was at art school, and I'm a potter, a sculptor, and a painter, and that's where my first love was, and that's where the drawing board song that you recorded, that was the initial idea behind that. Was when I was a young kid, I used to love to draw, just find my own piece, and so that song is speaking from a literal perspective as well. If I ever need to just calm down, I'll just draw, and so the paintings and stuff are tied to the songs. I'll have lyric paintings based off the lyrics, and so there's a group of those on the website. So, okay. Yeah.
Great. Any final thoughts you want to leave our viewers with?
Oh, no.
Okay.
No, yes, I was honored to be on here. Thank you very much.
Well, thank you so much for being on Insider Sessions.
I appreciate it.
Really appreciate it.